What makes Singapore so unique is that it's a city, an island, and a country all at the same time. For a country, it's tiny and it doesn't take long to get from one end to another, but it sure does pack a punch when it comes to cultural sites and attractions. Singapore is very easy to travel with an efficient public transport system, luxury hotels, and great infrastructure. At the same time, Singapore does come at a high price and is a lot more expensive than other Southeast Asian countries like Thailand or Malaysia. For accommodation, I stayed at the Holiday Inn, which cost me £180 for 2 nights. Although the room was quite small, it was clean and came with free breakfast. I kicked off my trip right at the airport, and Changi Airport is probably one of the coolest places in Singapore. Its iconic centerpiece, known as Rain Vortex, is the world's tallest indoor waterfall surrounded by terrace forest settings. "20 minutes away from the airport is Orchard Road, which is Singapore's shopping paradise. The Gardens by the Bay is a nature park spanning 260 acres in the central region of Singapore and looks something from Avatar. It features futuristic super trees, lush gardens, and the stunning conservatory's blending of nature and innovation. The super trees are free to view from the ground, or you can pay £9 to take the 22-metre-high Skyway Walk. I did also want to visit the Cloud Forest, which is £35 for an entry ticket, but instead I spent my time trying to escape from people following me around.
So my advice is your phone, right? Just put it in your pocket, because usually what happens is for the deja vu, right? The frequencies sometimes move and it interacts.
What do you mean?
Like the frequencies of the phone, the frequencies of the universe. It's hard to explain, but it interacts. Sometimes in a good, sometimes not good way. Yeah, so yeah, just put it in your pocket. So I put it in my pocket as well. And also be careful because sometimes it drops in the water.
I'm just gonna have my phone recording just in case. Yep, just in case. There's some weirdos around here. Later on that evening, I did head back to the Super Tree Groves because I really wanted to catch the light show, which is held twice nightly at 7:45 and 8:45 p.m, lasting about 15 minutes. But this time round, I did stick with the crowd.
Garden Rhapsody is brought to you by Gardens by the Bay, and we hope that you have enjoyed the show.
For day 2, I went to Chinatown, which I found a lot more vibrant than the Chinatown in Kuala Lumpur. Selfie. Okay, cool. After Chinatown, I took a train to Little India, which is probably the most colourful neighbourhood I have ever seen. It's buzzing and so vibrant, and there are heaps of shops selling traditional garments and intricate jewellery.
Okay, I'm going to say the Indian philosophy. You're going to repeat after me, okay? You're going to repeat. Say everything is going to be fine in the end. Say.
Everything is going to be fine in the
Say
end.
it again.
Everything is going to be fine in the end.
Okay, if it's not fine, say
If it's not fine,
it's not the end, so why worry?
it's not the end, so why worry?
The Art Science Museum is located next to Marina Bay Sands and is housed in one of Singapore's most impressive architectural structures. Unfortunately, the range of exhibits are not equally as impressive in my opinion. I spent my last evening in Marina Bay Sands, where inside you'll find a casino, luxury shops and a canal. And if you walk over to the boardwalk, you'll catch a spectacular light and water show known as Spectra.
So it's my third and final day in Singapore, and thank God it's almost over. I don't think I've ever felt as unsafe as I have done in Singapore. Both Kuala Lumpur, North Singapore, and look, don't get me wrong, these are both beautiful places, and you know, you do hear that they're very safe for female solo travelers, but that just hasn't been my experience. And I can accept that maybe not everybody in this part of the world has come across black people before, fine, but when it goes beyond admiration and starts to get creepy, that's when I feel unsafe. And I do agree to take pictures with people because ultimately this isn't my territory. If this was in the UK, I would be like, hell no, because I'm familiar with the territory, I have my family and friends around me, I know how to move. But because here I'm not familiar with the territory, I just say, okay, I'll take pictures hoping that they'll go away after once they get their picture. Look, unless you can handle the stares, people taking pictures of you, maybe men following you, personally, I wouldn't recommend doing a solo travel to Southeast Asia as a black woman. And that's just my experience. I'm sure there are other black women who have had a more enjoyable time traveling Southeast Asia. Unfortunately, that just hasn't been my experience. I am off to Indonesia next. Fortunately, I won't be doing it alone. I will be meeting up with my sister and my cousin. I am really disappointed to be ending this vlog on such a sour note, but all I can do is be honest. Like I said, Indonesia next, and hopefully things are a lot better. But anyways, I hope you've enjoyed the rest of the vlog, and I will see you in the next video.